robot or robota in Czech. That's like the one thing I know is that robot is a Czech word. Compliment my knowledge.
I know Godzilla is a Japanese word.
How do you know that?
Because that's where it's from.
Like, what? Ah!
You've broken the game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good.
Broken.
I started recording? When did I do that?
I don't remember.
Sounds good. Okay.
Cancel it!
Nope. I don't want to have two separate files. Alright, we're good.
Are we?
Welcome back!
You think you're embarrassed now? We just got done talking about robots.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's more embarrassing than not realizing you recorded. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture?
I got nothing to say to you, Nick! My life's here now with Pearl! Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore!
What am I gonna do with him? I'm gonna strangle him!
Yeah.
Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
It's shit.
Mom?
I think it's really well drawn. Mom.
Yeah, I know her mom's in jail.
My mom is Morgan Fay, famous character from Justice for All.
I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See? Someone appreciates it! It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, I was really flew that night.
But Mr. Luis...
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you.
I guess this picture really is representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck, and I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in that picture. It looks good.
Yeah, but okay, so from down there, so wouldn't the body be going towards the inner temple? And not Hazakura Village Temple?
But the body was going towards Hazakura.
But the painting's not.
But the body was, and this is what he saw. So how do you make it look like she was going the other way?
He was on the other side. That's the only thing.
No! Oh my god!
He drew it upside down!
Oh!
And is that what the whole point behind the painting is? He drew it, we've been holding it upside down.
Well, have you seen the picture that they show of Larry when he wakes up?
He's upside down.
He's upside down.
He drew it. He didn't even stand up to draw it. He drew it from his bed.
Yeah.
It looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value.
Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face?
I'll have to look back at that photo one more time. Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
You're grounded. I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just... Well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be with Miss Donham, in Miss Donham's room, reading a book together. But Miss Donham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Don't be.
I killed her.
Jesus.
Ah!
Let's give you one more.
I've been a bad girl.
Banana.
That's why I'm being punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power has disappeared.
What? Powers have disappeared?
Lost powers.
What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits like me is like a painter who can't paint.
Let's leave Larry out of this.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried, but failed, perhaps?
Ah!
Way to go, Nick! You made her cry! That was even cruel of you!
Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her
Her legs to get the truth out of her.
Alright, Pearls, tell me!
Yeah.
Where's Abby? I mean...
Who's Rachel?
Where's Ross? I wonder if Sister Bikini's back at Main Hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
Hubba. I like to see that fan fiction.
Well, what's the damage? How's the sacred cabin? It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. Stop reading the script. I told Sister Bikini.
Did I skip a line?
No.
Okay.
About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cabin. I feel lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Kurain tradition. We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... I was gonna make a joke about Mia's mom being back.
But she kind of knows.
I was meaning the fact that she's also dead.
Oh.
Did Mia's mom... Did Misty do this?
Thank God Maya's mom is still alive.
Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about, Sister Bikini. Oh, yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Kurain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about my bikini.
Ooh.
It just arrived. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No. I mean Mystic Misty arrived.
Those goddamn delivery prices.
After she showed me the talisman that provided she was the master, she said, I am the master.
Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I am here to put a stop to them. Pretty good impression.
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line? There is only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Kurain. Her daughters, the main family. All other mediums become branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. Oh no! Iris still held a grudge against Maya, even after... Not Maya, Mia. Maya. The dead sister! My brain just stopped for a second.
Don't let them make it obvious that you're a new host. I got you like a week ago.
She still held a grudge against Mia.
Yes.
Sorry, where's the script at again?
I got it back here. Don't worry about it.
What was my line? That she was gonna destroy the Crane family as like a revenge tactic.
Okay. Yep.
And Misty found out
Yep.
about Iris and went, I'm gonna put a stop to that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You might change your mind after this conversation, though.
No, it wasn't Maya. It was Pearls.
Oh.
That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have, and always will, plot to erase those of the main family. Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed? Are you hinting at the fact that Pearls is behind it? At least Donum wanted to meet with Pearls so she could strangle her.
Yeah.
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Mia.
Mia.
Mama Mia. That's what everybody does call Mia.
Oh, yes.
In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. Mama Mia. During the Mass case. And during Maggie Bird's trial, too. That one was really Mama Mia.
Mama Mia.
Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The Crane technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor? Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake. Not the incident.
Incident?
SL9?
You mean DL6?
DL6?
SL9 is the Joe Dog case.
Ah. Wow. A mistake? What mistake? It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident! Is she talking about what I think she's talking? About? She is talking? Talking? I'm having a stroke. I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. DL6 incident. I knew it! The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time...
Beginning!
Sorry.
Sorry, I was looking outside.
I was channeling the spirits.
Yeah.
It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. and the case remained a mystery until Von Karma got convicted. In other words, failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, people of Crane Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth! Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Crane tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya?
Family food. Naked grandma!
I don't want to see
I
that.
don't wanna say that.
Naked what?
Name something. Naked grandma!
Alright, we asked 100 people at home. Name something. Naked grandma!
Naked what now?
I like how he says naked grandma. You got Steve Harvey who goes, what? And then there's another one where it's name a body part that begins with T, and the guy goes, titties.
Titty.
And Steve Harvey goes, yeah! Not shocked. Agreed.
Yeah. Thinking about killing myself. Woo!
Naked what? The spiritual power of the Crane channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. That's why I cut her arm to make her bleed.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. So the men are used as donations. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Omni. But with each new generation... There's a cat behind me, isn't there?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families, families, right? That's right. That's always the cause. Always the cause of tragedy. You know, I had a sister too. An older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? Nigga, what?
What?
There would be a lot of people who played Ace Attorney. I found a photo of naked Mia. Naked what?
Naked what?
Followed up by where? You know, what you know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life. As a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said liquor up front, poker in back. It wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister. And it sounds like the police are outside revving their engines.
Yeah.
Over the tradition leadership.
Give us a minute!
Over the leadership of the tradition. You can rev that as many times as you want. We're not coming out. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. And see, now they're driving away. I guess Misty. Oh no!
Wait, well. There we go.
I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. Or aunt.
Aunt.
That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat for her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Yikes. Morgan? There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Crane Village. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her daughter, her own daughter, the next master. I suppose it wouldn't... if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, you must have already realized that Iris is that daughter. Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. I don't believe that. What? Iris is what? She kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? I'm sorry, is she channeling our dead ex-girlfriend right now?
Morgan? Morgan doesn't have any spiritual powers.
No, Iris.
Oh, it's Iris channeling Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she looks like her. Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. Sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearls. Pearl Faye. I always thought she was an only child. You just that child. She's Mystic Morgan's. I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. She's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. I did it. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. Is it her parents that are the... I'm sorry. So it is Dahlia Hawthorne. Her parents were jewelers. Excuse me? What? Twin sister? Does that make Pearls Pearl Hawthorne? And not Faye? Or Hawthorne is a fake name? Father's side, not mother's side. Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later, Coraine's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him. Oh! Divorced. How awful.
So probably that father was then Hawthorne, and Pearl took Morgan's.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. His own daughter killed his daughter. Then a lawyer. And then some college dude. And then tricked an ex non-boyfriend boyfriend to try and kill himself 2 times. And then got in their getaway car and took off. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. Iris has a twin sister. Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing about Sister Bikini? Sister Bikini. Can you tell me one more thing, sister, about your bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. Jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Earl had 2 older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were just taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls? Is that why... Hold on here. Is that why Dahlia has so much hate towards Mia?
Dahlia recognized the name Mia Fey during the Terry Falls trial, but she didn't have a grudge against her. She just knew the name Fey.
Yeah, she didn't get a grudge until Mia was like destroying her with evidence.
Yeah, because the first line that she had with, she's like, "What was your name again?" Mia Fey. Interesting. And then just continued on.
Huh.
And yeah, she was convicted. Then she was like, "Okay, fuck you, Mia Fey." So
she was convicted, and then all the evidence disappeared. So she wasn't convicted. And then the second time they got her.
Yeah.
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. He was able to break free of the bars that confine her. Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens.
As they say.
But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get more info.
A little bit of context. We're gonna have Gumshoe coming up, and he's gonna be singing his lines to the tune of the music. Okay? You got it?
Great, I'm so glad I can understand the tune. It's like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Crane. Whoop! I love this job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. Investigators investigate! For the love of investigating, it's a passion! Good cases we have. Good cases we've lost along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Yeah. I didn't know this was reggae! Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there? I just got here? Oh, okay. So, what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. Real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but Oh, my car!
Oh, okay. Another earthquake!
It's my best shot here, and I still haven't turned up any clues. It was the ski.
No.
Yeah, it was a little...
Wait.
Nice, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Pointy. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? I'll be the judge of that, Gumshoe. How's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. It was the broom! And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? Got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godo. Godo? What do you mean by that? Armando?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you know that?
I don't know.
Just pops up out of nowhere. Oh, I read an old file.
There's a reason why I changed my name, Trite. Armando. It's very hard to write.
About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burn-up old letter. Burn-up old letter? Yeah, it was in the incinerator right outside the... Ooh. Oh, no.
Oh.
Incinerator? I knew it! I wasn't imagining it! Pearls. Pearls! Now listen here, Pearls. Cat. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. And there was a rope connected to that bridge that no one talks about. But after that incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. Sorry about that, a random passerby just got upset over a script he's writing, I think?
Yeah.
What's up with you, pal? Got it right here if you want to take a look at it. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums?
Burnt letter found by Gumshoe in the temple incinerator.
It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters.
Be careful. One night falls should be
once.
there. Once night falls should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is. She is our the whole. Here was a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it.
It's Al Roker.
Once this is burned up, also tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
I'll have another look at that later. I'd better give it a good look at over and some serious thinking. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering is a crime, pal. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shitsushido. That's right. Got it down. And that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's why you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now. Huh? Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got feathers of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. The dog. Secret weapon? What's this secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay? Is it the girl? All right. Murder weapon was a sword.
Oh, it's not Emma's guy.
We're using her. We're letting her sniff it out.
Yeah.
Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No? I know what he's going to say, but I'll let him look smart. So, what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! Metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Wonder how many players did actually go.
Yeah.
Maybe. When you start on Ace Attorney 3 and not the first two.
I feel sorry for those who started on 3.
Everybody's talking.
Morgan? What the fuck? Who are these people?
Mia? What happened to Mia?
Oh, what? Yeah, you beat the first case. Oh, by the way, that character you played is dead.
Well, you wanna give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not?
Play forensics expert.
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive you could make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive off of it. No bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. Just wave it back and forth.
Yep.
It's possible for the real murder weapon is around here. Somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first let's turn the detector on.
What is that? Oh, you gonna be?
Then you move it over there. Next, move the detector around and give it some feedback. And don't worry, this baby will let you know when you've hit something metal. And when that happens, press that button to give a little look-see at it. The thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at everything, and that seems suspicious, okay, pal?
I know what looks suspicious here.
The ladder?
Ah!
Look like there's anything there. Hey, pal! I told you!
There we go.
Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal. Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. I met plenty of guys like you, always picking on the smallest details.
Ah!
Not the smallest details!
Okay, it's a stepladder, it's a stepladder!
The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing! No, they're not! They're completely different! You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground! Plant it firmly! Before they can grow, don't you? So do you do the same thing with a damn potato. Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise you could miss a really important clue. That's the advice from a pro, pal. Last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. Doesn't look like there's anything. Hey, pal! I already told you!
There we go.
This is Mystic. Mystic? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Donham's staff, isn't it? I'll just call it Mystic Misty. You'll still have to click it. Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of the metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Get that here. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... I broke it. The top is coming off! Oh, look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence! Ah! It's a sword. That's a sword inside the staff. Is this... Could it be a murder weapon? I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, you know. There goes that guy with the script again. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really... The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden. Then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course! This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal! It's about the same length as the I had it. No! Shichishido, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Oh, I fell on it! Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective! Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off just for a while? For just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please! Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. No. How so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think Maya's been murdered? Please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of... Viridian?
Viridian?
There. Pale?
Green? Green, yeah.
Okay. Just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. Got it? Okay, now. You take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Sticks it on his back. Don't worry. She'll be fine. I'm sure. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure, thanks.
Victim staff has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe.
I can't help but wonder though. What was Elise Donham doing with a staff like this in the first place? Well, she was there to catch somebody trying to ruin her family line. What do you think she was there for?
Fencing?
That was only on Sundays. Wait, what's today?
Hello.
Do you think Edgeworth goes into a PTSD moment if he's peeing and you go up behind him and you grab him and you shake him and you go, "Earthquake!" You think he goes into a shock moment?
Yes.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister?
What? A twin? You can't be serious.
Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin.
There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Oh, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think.
A jeweler?
That's what I said!
Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Yes, exactly.
Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth, please.
It was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
You know about that case?
You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. Checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago, while they were giving me blood bags.
Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. Five years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
So there's 4 sisters?
Well, Edgeworth will literally say, like, literally his next line.
Her sister?
Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Oh. This is when she entered my life. Tried to kill me. The woman who tried to kill me. Okay, so Dahlia is locked up. Interesting. After Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Why are you so sure about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
Ah. Finally! What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
Not to be weird about this, it wouldn't shock me if she killed her own sister and took her place.
You don't think that would... Okay.
It wouldn't shock me if Dahlia's like, oh, Iris.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dahlia's dead!
Okay.
What do you mean Dahlia Hawthorne's dead? Edgeworth!
Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey.
And she took poison.
Mia Fey! Mia Fey! I love you.
At the time, Dahlia, like she was possessed by a demon or something. Her powers were coming out.
It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month.
Oh. Executed?
I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. And once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them.
Nah, there is, but not really reviving him, you're just kind of talking to him. There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. Seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fay, spirit medium from a branch family of the Karain channeling technique.
Did you say Karain channeling technique?
Did I stutter? Do you know something about it?
Oh yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth.
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know.
Wasn't it, what, didn't she use it and then it was this, the dad is the one that she channeled?
She did channel Gregory Edgeworth, and then Gregory said, Yana Yogi killed me.
That's because in...
But...
That's, well, it's also, you could say it's because in Edgeworth's eyes, it was Yogi that killed him.
No, he thought he killed him.
Oh, yeah. Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And you'll see that the Crane channeling technique is real.
Moving to... Heavenly Hall?
To the bathroom? I don't know what this is gonna do with anything, but...
Oh, the training hall. That's what I thought. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? There we go.
Yeah! It's the night of the crime. I think it's time you told the truth about where you're doing tonight. You said you were in the room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else the night of the murder. It was Bikini. That's like the one thing she has been stuck on. Is the fact that she saw you go to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up.
Violently.
Sorry, that was my back. You know that SpongeBob episode where he's got that gross mean back?
Yeah.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. To help the acolyte, she just put the lock on the chamber. It's like, you'll figure it out.
Well, she did put the lock on there.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night.
Oh god, I feel like she's gonna have like the same personality as Dahlia.
I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40, but what you say doesn't add up.
Ah!
Nope. Nope. You!
Okay. Sure.
She gave it to us around 10 because she missed the bell.
Yeah. She also has a testimony somewhere. Right here.
I wasn't just saying you for no reason. I knew. I was gonna give you a reason. You yourself testified to the contrary. Don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at... God, somebody hit me in the head! At 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell. You were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me, bitch. Ah! It's the getaway car for the bell hitter!
Mr. Wright.
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, we were seen in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple, and second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were two of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in two different places at the same time. Which means there must have been two of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? You used your sister's dead body.
Like Weekend at Bunnies?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Larry said, I saw. But if you go to the photo... Go ahead, go to the photo.
Oh, yeah. This one?
And you turn it upside down, because he would have been looking upside down.
Yeah.
That's under the bridge, not over.
Okay.
That's where the body went. That's why we can't find the second one of her. Unless Dahlia's also alive.
But that's Misty Faye that Larry saw. But you established that in the first case.
No.
Oh, okay.
Impossible, I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there was more than one of me.
Your sister.
Which is named?
Pearls.
Yes. Well, yes, but no.
Oh, yeah. You're red-headed bitch of a sister.
Wee.
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. And that's right. See, that's right.
Hmm.
Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright.
She tried to kill me.
But she's no longer.
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? Sorry.
Thank you.
If only there was, I don't know, a family that could channel people. Here. Right now. Right now. There's no need to explain now, is there? The second you, who was here at the temple on the night of the murder, it was your twin sister Dahlia Hawthorne.
You just said it yourself a second ago. She's just dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground for the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's why that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Put your clothes back on!
I am wearing clothes.
It's Thor Love and Thunder. You flick too hard!
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted in a temple, I knew.
Oh, Pearls.
I knew it was my sister, Dahlia. The other half of me who passed away last month.
Oh, Pearls. Damn it. Alright, can I see that letter one more time?
Be careful, once night falls.
You don't have to read it. Give me a
Should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is... She's... Oh, the whole... There's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is burned up... Also make... tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
That last part of the letter.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
It's about killing Misty. Because she is the master.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that means it was written. Was it written by Pearls?
You think Pearls wrote that?
No, I was meaning what she was channeling already.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Like Dahlia's like, I'll cover this up
Oh,
by
yeah.
making it seem like somebody else wrote it.
The girl who couldn't spell out Ami wrote that entire thing.
Just as I suspected. The Iris the Sister Bikini saw at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Oh, she doesn't. Excuse me?
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I heard he betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
I'm sorry. She's trying to do the right thing? Oh, you betrayed her. You betrayed her? What do you mean?
why I have to accept that I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. That's what started her down that twisted path.
It was secretly you who had been kidnapped because you're a twin.
She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain's where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
I think your sister intended for you to die. And then take the money out for herself in the end. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father. It's awful.
But I promised. I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge? Like the line from Smaug at the end of Desolation?
Yes.
Cool. What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Mother. She must be talking about Morgan.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fey family. The main family had a lot of influence in many businesses and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Karain.
That would be Misty Fey, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of the Karain tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Fey, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there.
That's when you came here to Hasakura Temple.
Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie.
It's a good song.
I had no place in his new family, you see.
Oh.
And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her, and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
Ooh. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
I've been here this entire time. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fair Clan.
That's what it looks like. That's also why Mia, or Pearls, while channeling, Dahlia. That's why there's gravy all over the scroll of Misty.
Why?
Out of anger. Because of the whole rivalry. You took this from my mother. Then you torched this entire fucking thing.
You'll figure it out, don't worry.
And Iris, there's just one more thing I wanted you to tell me.
What is it?
Why is there gravy on that scroll? Looks delicious. That's a lie. It looks like poop. During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing.
He has spiky hair.
She said she hated his guts.
I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Ow! Hurry up, Phoenix Knight! There is still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Thank you. Suppose I'd better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. That door.
Ah!
Pearl's psych lock. I guess it's Pearl's psych lock. Beep boop, beep boop. Look at that! They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Ha! You're too late, Nick! If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off!
I think I've pretty much got all the evidence. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Take this! You spawn of Satan! This is the night of the crime! After dinner on the night of the murder, we were supposed to be in Elise Donham's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
Didn't go.
No, it was somewhere else. Somewhere else. I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Donham's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? The entertainment. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is who or what were you so worried about? I'm gonna take a guess. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, you tell me the whole truth.
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is Maya? She's always so worried about Maya.
Yeah. Specifically, when Maya's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be tortured for this, for my training." Ooh.
It's obvious that you were so worried about Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it?
Ah!
You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course that you signed up. Is her Magatama glowing?
I signed up for your special course.
Oh my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those with you channel. It's like the owl from Zelda.
No, but Magatama. That's it's
just a light blue.
The Magatama's green, and it lights up green if it's.
Well, no, I was meaning her Magatama. It was her Magatama.
Yeah.
Glowing a little bit.
Because that's not a Magatama. That's not a real Magatama.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
And we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Till after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. Oh, shit! Uh-oh. Alright, new theory.
Hmm?
One. Crazy one.
Yeah.
It's pearls
No.
that are locking that sacred inner temple.
It'll place those locks there?
Yes. Because Maya was the one who turned into Dahlia.
And Pearl is like caging her inside?
I mean protecting from probably finding out the truth.
Okay.
Not fully sure why. That's my idea right now.
Okay.
Which is why the blood says Maya. And if the bell rang at 10, that's when they were supposed to transform.
Okay.
Hazakura temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell. That's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
You're trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. It's gonna be the letter. You were given some instructions to follow that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Ah! Where did you?
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
The instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. The last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? New theory.
Oh!
Iris.
Ow! Yeah?
Iris wrote the letter.
Iris wrote the letter.
Yes. Because sisters. All sisters. I'm not sure Iris knows that Pearls is the sister.
Maybe.
Wrote the letter because of her guilt for betraying
Dahlia?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's more to it, but that's the basis.
Okay.
The whole thing leans on Iris is the one who wrote the letter. Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it. Whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was Godo.
He's not dead.
Wrong! He's dead now! Yep, there he goes, right there. It was Dahlia. Their mom!
Dahlia!
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter.
Ah!
Just as I suspected. So it wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, which is why she had her hood. Because she had red hair. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
Thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. Here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you?
Who wrote them?
Alright, okay. I want to say Iris. But let me look at the evidence. Let me look at the letter. Let me look at how it's worded again. Come on. Therefore, once night falls, blank should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne. She is our ally?
Probably ally, yeah.
The whole blank. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is probably done, burn the letter. Also make blank. Don't tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
This is someone the Pearl has deep respect for.
Yeah, that's why I was. It's gonna be Misty.
Misty Faye wrote it?
That's the only one she's got deep respect. It's either Misty or Maya.
No.
Misty's the only one that she really liked.
No.
It's not Misty.
It's not Misty, no.
Is it Bikini?
Not Bikini.
So it's not Iris.
It's not Iris.
Maya!
It's not Maya.
Deep respect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it Godo?
No.
Oh, that would have been a nice little twist. Alright, next. Her mom? God! Pearls! I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea. That's why she booked it. Her mom wrote her a letter to her. Her mom wrote her a letter, which is why she went to Maya and said, "Hey! Let's go to this place."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so fucked up! Pearls. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
But
you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you? That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearls. It's time to start telling the truth. You're gonna get 5 spankings right now. I'm gonna put you in the quiet corner. You're going in timeout. Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Arrest me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out these instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it!
However, I don't know.
I do.
I do know that whoever did it was a child.
How do you know that?
Couldn't have been an adult. No adult could have made a simple mistake like that.
Simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Show me the words. Okay, careful. Okay, as soon as you leave the lights, yep, alright. Yeah, okay. Her name is, yep, okay, here's a picture, okay, yep, she didn't burn the entire room. That's not it.
A simple mistake that a child would make.
Oh, Gravely Roast?
And
the gravy. Put the gravy on there because it says gravely roast. Whoops.
Yep.
I didn't know what she meant by that.
Yeah.
She's already dead. I put gravy on my roast, right?
Yeah.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
Ah! Why would I do something like that?
Let me see your hand. That's gravy! You stuck your fingers in it. Do you remember what was written in that letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. She didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among other things. Gravy!
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donham on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we could read some books together.
Really? I love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise, so, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Sure, Miss Donham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But she didn't teach you. That's what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
And now I'm gonna have to lick that scroll clean. Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing. And I couldn't even do it right.
You hear somebody from the bridge? Hey, the door's open!
Hey, after dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy.
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the massive crane, like it said in the letter.
I see, and then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow, so I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then,
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. That happens.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple.
Yes. When I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and then I heated up the leftover gravy, and...
No, she didn't say she dreamed yet. But you don't sleep when you channel.
No.
So she didn't channel.
Well, let's see.
And let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
Must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
I wasn't friends with you. I tried to stay far away from you. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, we must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring, so...
Oh. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit.
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it happened. I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let her get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out.
You can't channel someone if they're not dead.
If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that.
You and your twisting of my thought ideas behind my theories. I knew she was alive! Ah!
So she faked her execution?
Yes!
Okay.
Remember that? It really was the... It was Iris who died!
Yeah.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? Like, I don't know, they're not dead?
I suppose one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is, anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Huh? Someone else? What do you mean?
Oh, well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken.
Just because there's goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
Mm.
That phrase is wrong, my buddy. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. I'm just kind of, yeah. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. So could we even grant my mother's final wish?
It was Misty! Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. Definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me...
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae Clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
Why are you taking it short?
My mother's always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms would do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae Clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae Clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter too.
A picture?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
I sure is pretty strange.
That's how Misty knew that somebody... Misty knew somebody was there to sabotage the Fae Clan.
Yeah.
I would assume she just immediately thought it was Pearls, which is why it was. She's like, Pearls, let's have a little and get together.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting. Someone had opened it.
Burnt letter orders from Morgan Fay opened once before.
Yeah, it's fine. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us, so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be all right.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Uh-oh. You're to kill the mood.
Finally figured it out. Have you tried? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Kodo!
Entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
Guess he's talking about Iris and the lock breaking.
It's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How could you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, trite. Just like it was your job to protect me or Faye. Two sisters, caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
I didn't know anything about what was going on.
What did I just say? Shite. Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I could trust you, Mr. Nick.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the Master's seat is yours. My last great wish. Seems I was just in time. And we're gonna go to the final trial of the trilogy in
The next episode.
take a watch this episode of Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Back to like, subscribe to bell, which is
Every day.
bye bye.